I see you
Well,
calling Will Wilson.
Charles Woodson, I knew he was going to win the Heisman that year. He was a badass that year.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I see you like Charles Woodson, but I don't think you like Michigan. You ain't too much of a Michigan fan? Big Blue?
I'm glad they beat Ohio State. God damn it.
Yeah, I am too. Because now they
Yeah, I'm
just
glad they
showed
beat
us.
Ohio State.
They
That
showed us. They
secured
showed us how to beat
Indiana.
Ohio State. We're gonna
That
run the ball
secured
right down their throat.
that secured Indiana, but I still don't think Tennessee should have. I don't think
I know you
Tennessee
still
should have
have.
matched.
I know you still had love in Indiana.
Huh?
I
No, I'm just
know you
saying I'm
still.
for Indiana because they ain't never had no football team. You know,
No, they didn't.
I'm more of a Purdue guy.
I told you
But
ever since you left Indiana, everything that went up besides the Colts.
yeah, that's
Indiana,
another.
Indiana fever
That's
went
why
up.
we changed our survivor pick. I told him. I said, he picked the Broncos, and I told him, I said, man, the Colts are gonna be playing tough because if they lose this ball game, they're gonna be out of playoff contention and shit. I said, and he switched it to the Cardinals. I said, okay, I can get on that bandwagon. I asked him before I left. I said, you mean switch it back to the Broncos? He's like, no, keep the Cardinals in there. I was like, okay, all
Uh,
right, all right, we go with the Cardinals then.
yeah,
Kyler
that ain't
Murray
bad.
against the Patriots.
That ain't bad. Yeah, that ain't bad.
Well, yeah, it ain't bad. It better be bad, not bad. I mean, there's 10 of us left. If we can get some people get knocked out this week, this gonna be upset week right here. I can feel it already in my bones. I've been every all
You
these
feel
games.
upsets already?
Huh?
You feel upsets already?
I feel this gonna be an upset week. There's gonna be some teams that get beat that we didn't think gonna get beat. That's what
I
I'm saying.
know. I know the Falcons better not lose to the Raiders on Monday night. That's what I do know. I need Bijan. I need Bijan to go off.
Well, I ain't saying he might
So,
not go off, but I don't know about all that. Yeah,
now,
yeah. We'll
if
get
the
it. Yeah.
Bears end up beating the Vikings, then I don't know, but I'm picking the Vikings this time. I ain't scolding. No goddamn more.
Well, yeah.
I ain't scolding
Hey,
no goddamn more. I love the Bears, but I'm picking
you
the
lo-
Vikings.
you love the Bears, huh?
Love the Bears. I need a
There
job
he
with the
is.
Bears.
What's it like to be in
So,
second place?
damn, ain't that some shit that come right at you, don't it? Damn, man. All
You
that sweet
serious?
sweat, swoop. Damn.
All that, all that shit after week 4.
Swag surfing. It's fine.
Yeah, all
It's fine.
that.
It's fine.
Everybody in the house
It was
get
swag
Jefferson.
surfing.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I,
You got
but
Georgia.
Flair, I give you that, but Flair,
Uh, get,
I give you that.
as
It's
long
what
as
they
you
say.
I
didn't
They
go out,
say
as long as you
it's
didn't
in
go
the
out, as long
50s.
as you
They
didn't
got it.
go out and buy you a Kirk Cousins jersey, you all right with me.
no,
He was going to. He was about
You
to.
going
He
to,
was.
wasn't it?
no, no.
He
They're
told me he
not me.
loved Kirk.
I will, but I will it, save up maybe in 2 years to buy a Michael Penix jersey.
Michael Penix jersey.
Ain't nobody
Yeah.
caring about nobody.
I'm
Hey,
surprised. I'm really surprised that I'm really surprised they didn't make the pull. I really thought they was gonna make the pull on this game right here. I really
yeah,
did.
yeah,
If
all
they
about money.
if he loses this game coming up, we're gonna have to talk about what's gonna happen to him next.
Yeah, it's all about money though.
Yeah. I mean he's guaranteed this
Uh,
year and next year, but then after that they can cut him after next year.
uh, don't be surprised he might get traded this offseason. Don't be surprised. And
Oh, he still
somebody,
got a chance. He got a chance to get y'all in the playoffs.
nah, nah. I don't want to get into the playoffs like this. You know what I mean?
Well,
I see y'all over there talking about y'all. Y'all
I just
situation in the move over there.
I
And
just don't
well,
know about last week's game. Remember, I said last week's game what was going to happen, and sure did it playing out that way.
well,
I told you Jefferson was going to get two
oh
touchdowns.
yeah. I've been saying Jefferson nice. I've been saying that. Our secondary
But
tip.
Kurt, he only threw what 2 picks?
Yeah. But
I think,
like
I
I
think one of
told
them was
you,
pick six.
he been in the league way too long to be doing that stupid shit.
Yeah, there's something going on with his arm strength. They saying I think it's something to do like Drew Brees. You remember how Drew Brees ended his
Yeah.
career? Peyton Manning, same way in his career. He was
Eli.
lucky. He was lucky to win that Super Bowl, but yeah, the way he ended his career, that arm strength. Once that arm strength goes, just like that Achilles, I don't know about pushing off the ball or nothing like that, but yeah. So, are we live, Dennis? Shit.
We are live. We are live, baby.
You got that. You look like you in heaven right now. You got a big sun globe coming down on you. So it must be Jameis Winston night.
Oh shit.
Oh hell no. Let me switch sides. Oh no, hell no. Hey, that's the upset that BJ. That's the upset that BJ wants to talk. Man. Still
Is that what he wants to talk about? He wants to talk about that one. Let me see if I got
that's
it.
the one that that's the one that BJ believes that Jameis Winston is going to win. He believes they're going to win that game.
Is this the thing I need to share? Hit this thing right here is that you just sent to
You should have been subscribed to the YouTube. Your people should be subscribed to the YouTube by now.
Yeah, you usually send me the link and then I just post it and shit like that. But if not,
let me see.
If not, I'll just go ahead and I'll find it and see if it.
And by the way, good show this morning, player.
Yeah, thank you.
You what?
I said I had a good show this morning.
Oh, you talking about it?
Yeah.
There you go. I sent it to you.
Okay.
You blow my mind.
Don't do that, Dennis.
I heard Sharon got out of the hospital. That's good news.
That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah. You talked to her any?
I talked to her. I didn't talk to her today.
She had a post. She put something on Facebook. And I wrote on the post, but talking to her, I had not spoke to her.
Okay. All righty. All right. We are ready to rock and roll. Week 15.
Week 15, season. First week of fantasy football, baby.
First week of fantasy football.
Playoffs.
Yes, it could all end in it can all end in 1 week. I mean, you can be.
Week, this is it. I'm already on the shaky rule right now because of Cooper Kupp. All right, Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. My son had
Cooper Kupp. My cup ain't full, Cooper. My cup ain't full because of Cooper Kupp. God damn it.
Yeah, that was an ugly game, with that rain and stuff like that. That was an ugly game.
Mm-hmm.
We only got one game this week, and we'll start that game. And we are going to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. It's going to be 65% rainy, windy right there in Cleveland. If you've ever been to that stadium, wind's going to be blowing. Browns played a game already like this. Kansas City's kind of team built like this. They used to this kind of weather too as well. So we'll see how
You know what, Buck Flair? I feel I'm rolling with BJ. Give me the mistake by the late 30-19. The mistake by the late.
You taking the Browns to upset them, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be their Super Bowl right here.
30-19. He's taking
waiting for
Browns.
Jameis Winston. Waiting for Jameis Winston.
He's got the Browns winning 30-19. He's on the upset special alert. Ron, what you got here? Browns and the Chiefs.
I taking the Chiefs.
Okay.
The Browns, yes, Jameis Winston been playing some good ball, but also he get Treasure happy. What I mean by Treasure happy,
we know what you mean. He gonna throw an interception. We know he gonna throw a pick six.
What?
How you think they're gonna get 19? Shit.
Well, he been throw 2 picks in this game because Cleveland offensive line not that good this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So what you got? What you got the Chiefs winning by?
17-11.
17-11. See, now this game, that's something I can get with that because Winston's 1-0 against Kansas City in his career.
Mm-hmm. But you just said it's going to be raining, so that means they're going to run the ball in this game.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. You know, you got Kareem Hunt coming back to Cleveland, so you know he's been on the back burner here because of Pacheco. But I think the Chiefs are still going to win the game. I think it's not going to be crazy amount of scoring, but I got the Chiefs winning 31-17. 31-17. I got the Chiefs winning. Now let's get to the crazy game of the week. Highest spread so far this NFL season. We're talking about the Ravens and the Giants in New York.
I think we're all taking Baltimore.
We all taking Baltimore, but what you got them winning by is 16-point spread.
I got them. I got them winning 31-10.
1-10. How about you, Ron?
31-10 sound good.
Yeah, Baltimore. I got them winning. It was close, Dennis. I said 34-13.
Oh,
so I still got 21 point spread. I still got it 34-13. And let's go, Lamar. I need you in fantasy tomorrow, Lamar. I need Derrick Henry. I need Derrick Henry too.
He cut his hand, so they said to be prepared for a big performance.
I need Zay Flowers. They saying not to play Zay Flowers, but I said I can't bench Zay Flowers against the Giants. I can't do it.
The Giants got a decent on defensive line. They do. Now they secondary is so bad. Huh?
They best player out for the season, Dexter Lawrence.
Right. But they still been getting to the quarterback. The problem is they cannot really stop nobody.
Right. What's up, cousin April?
This is gonna be a blowout game, Baltimore.
Well, let's hope it is because it's a 16-point spread, and everybody's leaning towards the Giants in that spread because nobody can remember last time the Ravens actually handled the team really, really bad when they were favored this much. Next game, we're going to go to a game that is interesting because they're both eliminated from the playoffs now. The Jets against the Jaguars.
Why they would put that? Why they put that game on TV? Why they?
Jets and Jaguars, Dennis. What you see this game right here? This is I'll give you a stat here. You're not gonna believe this one. Mac Jones, undefeated against the Jets. He's never lost to the Jets.
Never.
5-0. He's 5-0 against the goddamn Jets.
All right.
And Aaron Rodgers did pass for over 300 yards for the first time in 2 years this past week. So nothing to play for both these teams. But go ahead, Dennis.
All right. I'm going to take the Jaguars to win this game. 17-13 Jaguars.
17-13 Jaguars.
I'm taking the Jaguars 17-16.
Jaguars 17-16.
Yeah.
And only reason why I'm going to take the Jets is because Breece Hall is going to play. And I think that we're going to see a lot of New Yorkers in Jacksonville because it's a retirement fucking community. So it's almost going to be like a home game. I got the Jets winning 27-20 over the Jaguars. 27-20. I got the Jets winning. Next game is interesting because for the first time in 33 games since 2022, they are favored to win a ball game. For the first time in 2 years. We're talking about the Carolina Panthers against the Dallas Cowboys. And Dennis, what you see this game going like?
This game in Dallas?
It's in Carolina.
Oh yeah, give me the you know what? No, give me the Cowboys to win this game, 24-17. 24-21 Cowboys.
24-21. He's taking the Cowboys to win. The Panthers they're now they started off as a 1.5 point favorite. They are now up to a 2.5 point favorite now. So Ron, what do you see here?
This is an upset. The Panthers. This for you, Zara. All that shit you were talking on the BJ show last week, this for you. Y'all finna get smashed.
Oh shit.
Y'all it's not an upset if you take Carolina, they favor.
The way Dallas been playing, trust me, it's an upset. Just because Zara was talking shit on the BJ show last week. I'm taking Carolina.
Woo! That's a first, and that's been 33 games since Ron took Carolina. since Cam Newton was there.
Right. I'm taking Carolina.
How bad you got to win it?
It's gonna be a real close game. 27-20.
27-20. He's taking Carolina, and I'm actually going to agree with Dennis because there's no way in hell I can take the Panthers against that Cowboys defense.
Well, remember, they got a corner out. They got a pass rusher out. And the top pass rusher has not been looking like himself lately for Dallas. So,
yeah, but you got they lost their linebacker. Dallas did. They lost Overshawn.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Carolina's been playing good.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to give Dallas the win here. I got to give the Cowboys 20. It's going to be a home crowd in Carolina. I mean, it's going to be a Dallas. There's so many Dallas Cowboy fans in Carolina.
Of course.
So, I'm going to take the Cowboys to win 24-7, 24-17.
I'm taking the Panthers.
Okay. Next game is the Commanders and the Saints. Commanders and the Saints.
I'm taking my man Riz.
Oh.
I'm taking my man Riz. I'm feeling Rizzy.
You taking the Saints? This is the return of Lattimore. Lattimore comes back.
That's who I'm taking.
Lattimore comes back. He's playing for Washington. This is his first game with Washington. This game.
He pissed off too. I love it.
Let me tell you something. Ain't gonna be a factor.
Okay.
Ain't gonna be a factor.
It's gonna be a factor.
Give me the Saints.
You got the Saints with a new quarterback.
Give me the Saints with the backup quarterback. Quarterback.
Jake Hefner.
Right. Give me the Saints with the backup quarterback. I'm taking the Saints with the backup quarterback 20-17. Who that?
I'm taking the Commodores.
Okay.
Just because they traded their best the Saints traded their best corner to Washington, and he pissed the fuck off. And I love it.
Well, how bad you got the Washington team winning?
I got Washington, 37-17.
37-17.
Yeah.
And the Saints are not favored. The Washington team is favored by 8.
I don't know why you even listen to him. I just put his comment up there so he feel good.
Yeah,
I ain't listen to him.
But anyway, I got Washington winning 26-19. Jaden Daniels returns home. That's an LSU guy. He gets to return home. So he's returning home there or whatever. The next, I'm going to talk about this game because he's returning home. And I need him to do something in fantasy this week. And we're talking about the Cincinnati Bengals at Tennessee Titans in a game. We could see some rain, they're saying. We could see some rain in this ball game. But Dennis, how you see this game going? The Bengals against the Titans. The Titans' former coach used to be with Zach Taylor in Cincinnati. He was a former OC. Now he knows a little bit about the Bengals offense, and Tennessee still got a top 5 defense in the NFL based on stats. However, they lost to Jacksonville.
Them boys is James. That defense is dangerous. I told you it's mayonnaise.
Yep.
Yeah, I told you it's mayonnaise. So
Joe Burrow's house got broken into Monday night, so he's really pissed off. They should have stole that goddamn outfit he wore to the game.
Oh shit!
Looked like that goddamn fruit stripe. Should have stole that goddamn. He should have left that outfit in the closet.
I'll take the Bengals to win this game.
Okay.
I'll say the Bengals win 2 in a row. I think the Bengals will win this game. We're going to give the Bengals 28-20.
28-20. Ron, what do you see this game? Bengals and Titans.
I take in the Bengals in the game. The same score didn't stop.
Okay. I think this game is going to be interesting. T. Higgins is a Tennessee boy. Everybody knows he's a Tennessee guy. He was supposed to go to the Volunteers, but he changed it up and went to Clemson instead. But he's a Tennessee guy, and he only got 5 fantasy points last Monday night against Dallas. 5. I lost my fantasy league. I lost my fantasy by my game by 1 point because T. Higgins could not get me one more point. One more point. I was down by 6. He only got 5 points in fantasy on Monday night. So I'm going to let you know T. Higgins should be targeted a lot in this ball game since he's from Tennessee. He should be. And this is going to be a high-scoring game. We're going to see some fireworks this ball game. So I got the Bengals winning the game 34-33. 34-33. Very exciting game.
So you would say Chase will have 2 touchdowns in this game?
I'm hoping it's the other way around. I'm hoping the Higgins turns into the man in this game.
Okay, you must be playing against Chase.
What?
You must be playing against Jamar Chase.
But Jamar Chase, no, I'm not playing Jamar Chase, thank God. Blaze has got that motherfucker. He got 40 fantasy points this past week, Chase did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's been showing the fuck out, boy.
All right. Next game we're going to hit to is our lock of the week in Survivor Series. We are down to 10 people left in the Survivor pool. 10 people.
Bang. Come on, man. Bring it home. Bring it home.
Yeah. At the Cardinals and the Patriots. I'm taking Kyler Murray and the Cardinals to win this ball game. I got it being in my Ron Thomas voice, 27-17, Arizona.
I'm with it. I'm rolling with that. We rolling with that.
You but Flair, don't write me down for that.
Yeah. So Arizona, 27-17. All 3 of us are taking. We rolling with that game right there. Then we're gonna switch over before I get in my top 5 games of the week. We're gonna switch over to Monday Night Football. Bears and Vikings, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock on the East Coast, early time.
Where they playing?
We got 2 Monday night games. At Chicago at
Minnesota. Wait a minute. Wait. So you telling me both those Monday night games didn't make your top 5?
No, they did not make my top 5.
What?
Oh man, you have to say I was wrong. I thought the Minnesota Bears game was your top 5.
I thought this would be one of your top 5 games. The Raiders and
no, not the Raiders. Ain't nobody care about the Raiders and no Falcons. No damn top 5 games.
Wait a minute. This is a storyline for Buck Flair. This is why
it is a story. I know the storyline, but Max Crosby ain't playing, and y'all not starting. What you call him? So if y'all was starting Michael Penix, then all of this will tie in together as the perfect storyline. But y'all not starting.
Right. So anyway, Vikings and Bears, Dennis, who you got here?
I'm going to take the Vikings. I cannot take against them. I'm tired of scrolling on TV. I'm tired of Steph talking about you made the wrong pick. You know what I mean? Then I get on TV and I do the score, and she said, "I really appreciate that." I ain't here to be pleased. That ain't what I'm here for. I'm just tired of doing it.
I was watching. I had you on. I saw you. Said you had you on June quarterback. I said, Dennis is on there. She said, it said, Skull.
I seen him do it. But the only reason I know about the skull and how it goes down is I don't remember them skulls when Randy Moss was there. All right. Back when
Oh,
they
they
back when
did.
they had Randy Moss. I don't remember them scolding them back then.
They did.
Maybe I'm
They got
wrong. I'm just
they
don't
got
remember.
they got that song instead. They got the song they played back in them days.
Right.
Yeah, they
So
got that Vikings. Go, I don't know the words to it, but they got that Viking song.
I remember hearing the song, and I remember seeing the guy, with the Viking hat and all that, the long beard. I remember that. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
he
I
lives
don't
he
remember
lives
them
right he
scolding.
lives right down the street here. He lives about 13 miles from me. The guy on the
Kids.
motorcycle with the long beard, the Viking guy
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also had that horn. They blow that big ass horn.
Yeah.
I remember the
They,
horn. I remember the
they blow,
horn. I remember the horn.
yeah, they blow that big ass horn and shit like that and
I
that
don't
stuff.
remember. I don't remember the skull shit though. I don't remember the
No,
skull.
that skull thing started.
So, y'all had Kirk Cousins. Y'all came to Philadelphia, and I was in attendance and everything. And they was walking around. They had their purple overalls on, with the Viking the wigs and everything. They was going around. Skull,
go,
skull, skull. I said, okay. Look at them. Look at them. All right now. That's all
And
I can say. Okay.
Y'all ran them out of the building.
I know it's like that damn Bengals game. Who Day. They do that Who Day shit.
Yeah, no, they've been doing the Who Day for a long time though.
I know it. And it's just like the Saints chant. Who that think
Who
they're
that?
gonna beat the
I
Saints.
don't remember. I don't remember
Who
who that before Drew Brees got there. Cause I remember them doing that Who that when they was beating when they had Aaron Brooks
Oh,
and
they had
Ricky
paper
Williams.
bags on they had paper bags on their heads
Yeah.
then back in them
Yeah,
days.
but they beat the greatest show on turf. They beat the Rams though.
Yeah,
They for some reason
they
they
was the
always
Aints.
get the best of them.
They was the
Everybody
Aints.
get
It
the
was the
best
Aints
of
back
the
in them
man.
days. Yeah.
Oh, what's
No,
up,
no,
Eric?
no. I'm talking about
Oh, you're funny.
when he was the greatest show on turf. When they
Thanks
Oh,
were
for bringing
St.
up the
Louis.
Rams.
he just mentioned the Rams and damn Eric didn't show up,
Right.
goddamn. I think
I
Everybody,
know. What are the odds, right?
everybody
yeah.
get the best of the Rams. What's up,
So
Nah,
what you
Eric?
got? What you
recently.
got, Dennis? Vikings and Bears. What you got the score being?
Ooh.
This is gonna be close. It's gonna be a close game. So I'm gonna take the score 31-28 Skull.
31-28. Very good score. I saw that prediction today by somebody. It was actually 34-28. But what, Ron, who you got here? Vikings.
I got the Vikings.
The team that beat the Falcons last week 42-21.
Yeah,
Or
they
you got
just bust
you
our
got
ass.
the Bears, the team that coach fired their coach and they looked like they couldn't do any goddamn thing right.
Look, I got 31-20.
31-20 Vikings. Eric, what you got here?
Given how the Bears have just been absolutely dreadful the last several weeks, I know it's a division game, but Minnesota is in prime position right now, being in the NFC North. I've got them winning this game 34-13.
34-13. And you know why this game is a critical game?
Wow.
Because Minnesota has an advantage here because Detroit plays on Sunday.
Yeah.
And so they don't play until Monday. So they kind of know where they're going to stand at on this game right here. This is a game where, hey, this might be something they might be playing for a lot more, where the Bears, now that Belichick signed with North Carolina, all that drama about him coming to Chicago is already ended now.
I said it.
I
Not like he was going to make them better.
I got the Vikings winning. I got the Vikings winning. Let's see. What is this? Somebody text me. Eric, you called me, goddamn. What the hell?
I was trying to copy the link and I clicked the call button by accident.
Oh, okay. I was tripping. I was like, look at my somebody tried to call me and shit. But anyway.
Don't worry, if I call you, you will know.
Yeah. But anyway, I got the Vikings winning 27-20. I'll keep it kind of modest here, 27-20.
Quick question for you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a certain football fan who wants to know if he is allowed to come on the show and do his picks with us.
A certain football fan.
Yeah, he's a New Orleans fan.
No. No, Jet fan.
Come on, D-Man.
Bring him on.
Come on, D-Man.
If we didn't talk about the Saints and stuff like that. But yeah,
he wants to make his daily picks. He wanted to know if he could come on. It's the holidays.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you personally.
Yeah, go ahead. You can send him the link.
You got it.
All right. Vikings beating the Bears wouldn't surprise me. Chicago's already looking for. They need to. This is where Dallas Cowboy fans say we don't even know how to lose to get in the draft order. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So anyway, the next game on Monday Night Football that did not make my. It starts at 7:30 Eastern time. It's the Falcons and the Raiders. Falcons and Raiders. So, Ron, this is your team. Falcons and Raiders. How do you see this game going? And Dennis is probably right. It could have made it with all the drama that was supposed to be happening with Michael Penix. You got Desmond Riddier, there with the Raiders. But you got a lot of stories that could happen in this ball game because
like I was saying. Yeah.
Travis Hunter just won the Heisman Trophy.
For real?
That still makes a lot no sense to me. It's like, why would you give the Heisman to a guy for a team that's not in the college football playoffs? Regardless of his statistics, you gave it to a guy whose team is not going for the college football championship.
Well, look what he did.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's the best player. He's the best player, and it ain't about who makes the playoffs. It's about who's the best player in college football. I mean, hell, there's guys that won the Heisman. I used to shake my head because of the kid from Nebraska, Scott Frost or whatever, the quarterback or whatever. Yeah, he won the Heisman. Shit, I was always like, well, they gave it to him, but you never know about. It's like Tim Tebow.
Lamar Jackson got the Heisman and Louisville lost.
Yeah. Yeah, that's because he couldn't be Clemson or whatever. That's
why
he could be Clemson.
What's up?
Yes.
What's up, Saints?
Not much.
Lattimore comes back.
Happy holidays to you, bro.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you, y'all. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
also took the Vikings.
Yeah, I need to talk to you after the show, player. So
all right. Thing. So, Ron, you leading us off. Falcons and Raiders. How you see this game going?
21-17.
21-17. Raiders or Falcons?
Atlanta.
21-17 Atlanta. Okay. D-Man, how you see this game going?
Well, I know Ritter's starting against his former team. I got the Raiders. Blowout. No, I'm just playing. Blowout. I got the Raiders. 21-18.
21-18. He's taking.
You're going upset special here.
Wait, the Falcons are favored, right?
Yes.
Falcons are favored. Yes, they're favored. I think by 2.5 or maybe 4.
I see what you're doing, D-man. I see what you're doing.
I think it was 2.5 or 3-point Atlanta favorite.
All right, Eric, who you got this game?
Honestly, I will give credit where credit is due. Atlanta was holding their own up until that fourth quarter. But other than that, I still the Raiders are just awful. They really just are. And I don't see that changing in this game. I've got Atlanta winning this game 28-14.
28-14. All right, Dennis, what you got this game?
I'm taking the Falcons. No Max Crosby. I'm taking the Falcons. Falcons wins this game 24-10.
Max Crosby's not playing this game?
He's
on IR now.
Hey, that's what I was going to tell you after Dennis butt Flair. See.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, it didn't really make a difference as far as the score goes. I think the Falcons will win the ball game. 31-17. I got 31-17 over the Raiders and stuff. And then the last game before I get into my top 5 games is the Bucks game. The Bucks and Chargers. The Bucks and Chargers did not make my top 5 games. The reason
why not? That's garbage juice, basically.
That did not make my top 5 games. It did not.
Tell me why, Butt Flair.
I will when I get to my turn. But Dennis is going to lead us off. Bucks and Chargers. Go ahead, Dennis. What you got here?
Well, with the being returned to Mr. LADD, even though I needed him last week, let's return him this week. I think the Chargers going to win. Chargers will win this game, and I'll say it's going to be a score 23-20.
23-20. Interesting score there. D-Man, how you see this game going?
My question is Ladd McConkey, is he playing or is he still out?
They say he's going to play because he was limited in practice all 3 games, so he's going to play.
All right. I got the Chargers 23-17.
23-17, taking the Chargers to win. Ron, what you got here?
Ian.
Of course, I'm taking the Chargers.
Okay.
Go Chargers, go.
Oh my gosh.
Go Chargers, go.
But no, all judging aside, both of y'all got good defense in this game. They got a good secondary. All your players just not coming back. So it's gonna be a very close game, but Flair. 37-31.
Wow. High scoring
making
game.
it high scoring.
High scoring, but very close. Yes.
That's up there.
Yes. And the dude you just talked about, the wide receiver, he's gonna show up and show out on y'all.
Okay. Yeah, the Bucks have 20 players on the injured list this week. 20.
But Flair,
20
now
players,
you tell
20
me
players
that.
on the injured list. So I'm interested to see how this game even unfolds right here. Because, Eric, what you got this game?
I'm a home wrecker on this one. And after seeing how the Chargers fared against Kansas City last week, and that was absolutely disgusting to watch at the end. Neither team was doing well offensively. I know this game is at the Chargers, but I'm going with Tampa on this one in a tight one, 28-24.
Ooh, 28-24, taking Tampa to win.
Yes, sir.
I don't think Bucky Irvin's playing this ball game. And this game is going to be, I will call this game the turnover game. This is going to be whoever wins the turnover battle will win this ball game.
If Justin Herbert throws interceptions, you can give it to the Buccaneers.
He's going to be throwing the ball a lot all game because they don't have a running game. So this is, if you've got Herbert in fantasy, you better play him. I can see Herbert throwing for 400 yards this ball game.
What about the backup? The backup running back. He not playing?
Rashard White is playing, but they got Gus Edwards playing for the Chargers. That's the running back over there. And they got another guy running the ball. But Tampa Bay's pretty good against the run. But Herbert's going to pass for over 400 yards this ball game. I would not be surprised to see it a little bit high scoring. It's just a matter of fact, is the turnover is going to play a big part in this game. I got the Bucks winning in overtime.
Of course you do.
Kicking a field goal. I got them winning 30-27 in overtime.
Who's sitting atop the NFC South right now?
You be quiet.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, that's why I asked.
Keep on. Keep on.
I took Atlanta, bro. Relax.
Keep on.
I know I
you have to go back and look at the video about 6 weeks ago when Ron was doing this.
I know I get your butt, Flair. I know I get
and I told you, I said, y'all didn't win a Super Bowl yet.
Right.
It's a long season.
You're right.
I did. I told you. I said, it's a long season. Raheem Morris running out on the field, celebrating, and they started doing that. I love you when you call me Big Kurt Cousins. Oh, your head.
I know I get you, but Flair. I know I get you.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, man.
My first top 5 game of the week.
You picked Dalton?
Yeah. He picked the Chargers.
Yeah, I picked the Chargers.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
You just want to hear him say Chargers, didn't you? You know he wasn't gonna pick Tampa Bay.
I picked up the before not all time,
Yeah.
but I did sometimes.
He still got last week's background in the background after that damn Nickelodeon game. I didn't even know if anybody watched that Nickelodeon stuff.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I saw Bart and Homer do the thing. But anyway, number 5 game of the week. This is, like I said, we're going to see some upsets this week. But Dolphins and the Texans, my top 5, my number 5 game of the week.
Really?
Dolphins and Texans. How you see this game going? Miami has never won in Houston, by the way. So, what you got here, Dennis?
All right. Well, you can give me you give me the Dolphins to win. I'll take the Dolphins to win this game.
Taking the Dolphins to win it, huh?
Yeah, Dolphins win this game. 31-27. Dolphins.
Whoa, Dennis, you're on.
Can you say that again?
Prediction, man.
Can you say that again so I can write it down?
31-27. Fins.
It's on my sheet.
I
know
know
y'all
it.
can't see it. I got 31-27. He said it.
Hey.
I got 31-27 Dolphins on my sheet. We got a match.
We got a match. We do it.
I took the Dolphins to pull the upset on the Texans here. I like the fact that the guy suspended for the hit in that secondary. We got a coming off a bye. It's going to be interesting to see if Tua has time to throw the ball, which I think he will. I think he'll have time to throw the ball. So if you got Jalen Waddle, that's the one you got to watch in this ball game. He's always averages over 13 fantasy points against this team or more. So anyway, we'll see what happens here. Ron, what you got?
This is a get right game for CJ Stroud. He's going to pick the Dolphins apart in this game. 31-16.
31-6. CJ Stroud is going to actually pass for over 300 yards. He hasn't done anything so far this season.
The game, he would do that. Wow.
Danielle Hunter is number one when it comes to putting pressure on quarterbacks this season, though. All right, Dalton, what you got?
Yeah, about the Texans, I don't know what's going on with Stroud. I know he's missing Diggs and he didn't miss Collins, though. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if it's sophomore slump or something else.
That's what it is. We saw Cam Newton go through the same damn thing. Slump. Yep. Every quarterback, it seems like they go through once they get tape on them, they go through a sophomore slump.
And also about Tua, I know he's been injury prone. Don't know if he's going to get hurt or not, though, but you brought up a good point about Danielle Hunter, though, but I'm going to get the Miami Guppies.
Oh.
28-21.
28-21, taking Miami. All right, Eric, what you got here?
This was a tough pick because I know Tua having coming back from the concussion, they were showing up his stats, 15 touchdowns and 1 interception. He's thrown for over 1,600 yards. And I give him credit where credit is due, but he is injury prone, and that could be a factor for Houston. So, if Houston's going to rush him and they're going to get over him, then that could lead to a lot of turnovers for Miami. I think it might be close. It might not, but I've got Houston winning this game 30-20.
Houston winning 30-20. Him and Ron are taking the Texans to win the ball game.
Yes, sir.
Dennis and I tied 31-27. And I will say this: Dolphins and Texans playoff implications. Both teams are, Texans have their division. Dolphins trying to make the playoffs on a wild card note. Number 4 game of the week. Another game. Big game. Huge game. Playoff implications big time here. It's the Colts and the Broncos. My number 4 game of the week. Colts and Broncos. Dennis, how you see this game going here? Colts and Broncos. You got the 6-7 Colts. You got the 8-5 Broncos.
I'm gonna go with the Colts on this one.
You taking the Colts?
Take the Colts to win the slug out, and they're gonna win the slug out first. 23-17 Colts.
23-17. He's taking the Colts to beat Denver in Denver. Ron, what you got here?
It won't even be close. It won't even be close. This will be a blowout. Denver Broncos, 31-17.
The next 2 games going into the Commanders game. Tampa is against the Chargers. He might lose to Dallas. Oh, it must be a Falcons fan.
No blame that on us. No. Keep on, but Flair. Keep on.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. What you got, Ron? Colts and Broncos.
31-17. Denver Broncos. But
hey, he got and both teams went off a bye, by the way. Eric, what you got here?
This is really interesting because I watched the last game that Denver played. You know, Bo Nix has been this team has really turned around over the last several weeks. I'm not giving any credit to a head coach, but I've seen this offense and what they've been doing. I know Indianapolis has got some injuries on their side, but Denver is making a strong case to be the second best team in the AFC West behind the Chiefs. I like Denver in this game. I think it's going to be honestly not that close. I've got Denver 35-20.
35-20?
Correct.
35-20. All right, D-Man.
Okay, I'm going to say this, though, but I'm just going to be honest. I'm not saying it because I don't like Sean Payton, but it's the really truth. I'm out the Broncos. I think they're fake teams. Like, let's be honest. Who they really beat, though? They beat scrub-asses teams. Like, they're all hop on defense. Oh, Vance Joseph is so doing fucking good, amazing job. Like, they hopping on damn defense. Like, come on. Wake the fuck up. Watch football for once.
Hey, that defense been playing some really good football.
Yeah, but against them, but scrub teams, come on.
Hey, I'm telling you from experience, they whoop our ass.
He's got a point, though. Who has Denver really beaten?
That's what I'm trying to say, though. Even I'll admit, though, they should have beat the Chiefs, though. I'll admit that, though. Even I'm not fan of Sean Payton, though. But the Colts, like, fuck Chris Ballard. He couldn't find no Andrew Luck's curse, or I should say Peyton Manning's karma BS. Anyway, I mean, I hope AR is not that tired, like he's been saying. Oh, I'm so tired. But I know I'm probably biased against the Sean Payton, though. But give me the Colts 20-17.
20-17. He's taking the Colts to win. And you know what? This is an upset special here because they need to win to make the playoffs. They got to stay in the hunt. Taking the Colts to pull the upset in Denver. Nice weather. 55 degrees. This is going to be a Jonathan Taylor fantasy week here. Watch him run for over 140-some yards this game.
Oh, you really trying to milk this one.
This is Jonathan Taylor game right here. This is a game where they get there and yeah, this is a game where JT gets going here, and the Colts actually beat the Broncos pretty good. I got them winning 30-20 in Denver, putting up 30 points on that defense.
And also, before we go along, Buck Flair.
What's that?
Colts, sorry, Eric.
No, go ahead.
I was saying the Colts, they got to get revenge on Sean Payton because remember, Sean Payton did beat the Colts in the Super Bowl, even though it's different coaches.
That's true. That's a good point too as well. I mean, nobody likes Sean Payton. He's the highest paid coach in the NFL right now.
Dalton loves Sean Payton.
Wait, Sean Payton is getting paid more than Andy Reid?
Oh yeah, Sean Payton makes over $20-something million a year to be the head coach. Yeah,
so I'm wondering.
What the?
Hey, I'm confused. Is it Sean Payton?
It's the Walmart Broncos, Eric. It's the Walmart Broncos. Walmart owners own the Broncos. They have the money to pay him that kind of money.
Dalton said he would pay Sean Payton to come back to the Saints a couple of years.
By the way, is it Sean Payton or Kevin James?
Kevin James.
That messed up, Dalton.
Anyway, my 3 game of the week is going to be on Sunday Night Football, and it's another crucial NFC matchup, and we're talking about the Green Bay Packers at the Seattle Seahawks. Crucial game here.
Man.
This is where's Dennis at? I was gonna let him leave off on this one. But anyway, I'll let D-Man leave on this one.
Well, Dennis is right there. He can go before I can
Dennis
go.
right there. Dennis, you want to lead off on this one? Packers and Seahawks. A lot of fantasy implications going on.
Hey, Buck Flair, we want the ball. We're going to score.
Yes, I know exactly where you're going with that. I know exactly where you're going, Mr. Hasselback. Go ahead, continue.
Yeah, this has got a lot of history on it, especially with the playoffs too, man. Because I think that was Russell Wilson that came back and beat Green Bay. Was that the? Was that the? Oh man, I was about to call it the Eastern Conference Championship. I'm tripping. Was that the conference
NFC
championship
division
though?
or NFC
It was the
championship.
conference championship.
Yep.
NFC. Yeah,
It
the
was
NFC
NFC
championship
When
game they came
Seattle
back and
It
beat
defeated
them.
was.
Green Bay in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
Falcons beat the Seahawks and they beat the Packers, I think, when they went to the Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, 'cause
Now this was
Green
the
Bay
year
up
that
in the
they
fourth
didn't give
quarter.
Marshawn the ball. It's the
The
year
year
they didn't give Marshawn
Marshawn
the ball.
Again, the Patriots.
Yeah, Seattle
Yeah.
came back. Seattle came back and beat Green Bay. So yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. It was the NFC
Aaron
Championship
Rodgers.
Conference.
Aaron Rodgers were back. Yeah, it went to overtime and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this whole Brandon.
Now where's the game in Buckler? Where's the game played at? I didn't hear that part.
Seattle.
The game is being played in Seattle, and they're calling for a 28% chance of rain. It's going to be a high in the 40s, which really doesn't factor with Green Bay. But you know how Seattle likes to play in the rain. They don't have the running back
No, it's the
again.
rain.
They don't have the running back again. Kenneth Walker is
I
out.
don't mean that. They got Chardonnay back there.
That Carbonet, the nice alcohol last name, Chardonnay or
Yeah,
whatever.
Chardonnay.
Yes, Zach
Chardonnay,
Chardonnay.
Carbonet,
Chardonnay. Zach
You
Chardonnay.
give me
Chardonnay.
give me Seattle to win this game. Seattle wins this game 27-24. Walk-off field goal.
24.
Walk-off field goal.
Seattle wins the game 27-24. Dennis is taking the Seahawks to win. Okay, Ron, what you got here?
Give me Green Bay for 200, Bob. 20.
he made this Jeopardy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What is Green Bay, Buck? Alex Flair.
Let me get my glasses on too.
Give me 27-20.
27-20, taking the Packers to win the ball game.
Well,
okay. Eric, what you got here?
Honestly, I'm going for Green Bay, and it's only for a couple reasons. One, Green Bay wins this. They're right neck and neck with Detroit in the NFC North. But also, Seattle loses. LA owns the tiebreaker over Seattle and San Francisco. So I need Seattle to lose this game, and I'm hoping Green Bay wins. And plus, given how the weather's been and what we just saw Thursday night, rain is definitely going to play a factor. It's going to be very slippery. A lot of incomplete passes, a lot of overthrown passes. But Green Bay pulls this one out 24-16.
24-16, Green Bay. He's taking Green Bay to win. All right,
Yes, sir.
D-Man.
Well, I mean, like you said, it was the rain. No, but they don't know what Seahawks. They're on and off. Geno, I don't think he's the long-term answer. Like Kenneth Walker, he's not playing. I mean, I know they got the other running back. And also for the Packers, Josh Upgrade Jacobs is doing impressive with the Packers. Glad he's off the Raiders. I know they need some weapons. Oh, wait, is Jared Alexander playing or he's still out?
I don't think he's gonna play. I saw something about it. I don't know for sure. Eric can probably find out quicker than I can.
yeah.
Jared
Okay, well, he's looking
Alexander.
at it. Yeah, they're secondary. They're suspect. Their defense. I don't know what's going on with the Packers defense though, but with this rain, I'm gonna say the Packers 26-20 overtime.
26-20 in overtime.
And you said Josh Jacobs? Is that who it is?
No, Jared
Jared
Alexander, the cornerback for the
Green Bay.
Packers or whatever. Is he out this game?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. The cornerback, you said Corey Ballantyne, right? He's questionable.
Lord have mercy.
He's questionable, so he might not be more likely. Nope, they just announced that he's out for tomorrow night's game.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so he's out for tomorrow night's game. It just came across my phone. As soon as I was just looking at it and shit, I said, oh, he's out. Just said out for Sunday's game. Anyway,
Was
this is
there
my
anybody
high
on
scoring
the-
game. This is my high scoring game of the week, Dennis. my high scoring game of the week. This game right here. I got Seattle in a shootout. Fantasy points. Bam, 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 bam. We're going to see it.
And bam,
Be like freaking out. What? I got Seattle. They're going to do something that happens to them. When they play Detroit, Detroit always beats them like 40 something to 30 or 40 something to 40. But I got them winning in a big shootout.
Have you guys seen the injury report for Seattle?
It don't matter.
It don't matter, player.
It don't matter.
It's Green Bay.
It's DK time. This is DK time. DK, Jackson Smith, Nagubu, Noah Fant,
DK
Zach
Metcalf on the injury
Chardonnay,
list with the shoulder
Jordan
injury.
Love, Jaden Reed, Josh Jacobs, Christian Watson. This is going to be a shootout. This is going to be 44-37 Seattle.
What is this, Buffalo and the Rams all over again?
44-37 Seattle wins this ball game. 44-37.
You're giving them a lot of credit playing in the rain.
Don't be surprised. I ain't saying it's going. No, I said it's only going to be about a 28% chance of rain.
Okay.
I didn't say, I know you the weatherman and everything, but I mean, I know you brought that up and shit. But do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if we see a 50-point in this ball game.
We've only seen 3 50-point games this season. And 2 of them have been by Detroit.
Okay.
And the other one was by your Buccaneers.
Yes. Very good. Very good.
And who the Buccaneers were playing?
I'd rather not say because he's on here.
We beat the Saints 51-27.
I was trying to be nice.
Nice, huh?
Damn, Dalton.
Dalton knows that was where it was close at halftime. I think maybe Saints might have been winning at halftime.
They were. They scored 27 unanswered in that.
But
they were winning 27-24, and I think the Bucs outscored them 28-0 in the second half, won 51-27.
But
my number two game of the week is the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions.
Ooh.
Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. And the reason why I'm making it my number 2 game of the week is because everybody's calling this game the highest scoring game of the week.
Nah.
This game is going to be the highest scoring game of the week. Buffalo is going to beat Detroit. Buffalo is going to kill them and everything. So, Dennis, how you see this game going? Buffalo and Detroit.
You know what? I'm going to take Buffalo. This is a typical Josh Allen game. Score ended 38-35. Another walk-off field goal. I'm going to take Buffalo.
38-35. Dennis has even got it as a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
38-35. D-Man, what do you see here?
I have no idea why you didn't have that number 1, but it is what it is, though. But they got the both good offense. Their defense, they're suspects, even though Hayden Hutchinson, they're missing Hayden Hutchinson with the injury. I know I got like Goff, Cook, Shakir, Williams on my fantasy team. I feel like it's going to be a high-scoring game, but Jared Goff, he's 0-2 against the Bills, if I'm not mistaken. Because let's not forget, the Lions almost beat Jared Goff. Jared Goff almost beat the Bills on Thanksgiving a few years ago. But as much as I love the Bills, I might need to take a temperature for this shit, though. But give me the Lions 49-48.
Damn, 49-48, taking the Lions to win.
Louise, Christmas come early a little, don't you think?
49-48.
Damn. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna write that down in case I gotta send you to the psych ward after this game. For evaluation and shit. 49-48.
Wow,
God,
Buck.
damn.
And just so you know, I did not drink a mudslide right now, just saying.
Okay. Yeah, last time Buffalo played 2022, it was 28-25 Buffalo. That's when Goff played against Buffalo. All right, Ron, what you got here?
37-30 Buffalo.
Ooh, Buffalo, 37-30. Another high scoring game there. All right, Eric, what you get?
Honestly, after what I just witnessed Buffalo do against the Rams, yeah, granted they tried to mount a comeback in that fourth quarter, but the Rams had their number throughout that entire game. Literally, they were up 38-21 at one point. It literally was just like, this is the team you guys are talking about being the best in the one of the best in the AFC. Going up against a Rams team that looked depleted, who everyone picked was Buffalo. This is a Lions team that's come a long way under Dan Campbell. And Jared Goff, granted he had his time out here, but he's doing better over there anyway. This Lions offense, I think, is very stacked. I think it will be high scoring, but I'm also going to take Detroit in this one, 34-31.
34-31, Detroit wins the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Eric, can you look back on something for me? When the last time the Buffalo Bills played the Baltimore Ravens?
Yeah, sure.
What was the score of that ball game? Because
sure.
I keep telling people the only way to beat the Buffalo Bills is to run the ball. Run the ball.
Wait, Bills and Ravens, right?
Yeah,
yep.
Run the ball. The Texans.
All right, there we go.
Beat the Bills.
The last time Buffalo played Baltimore beat them 35-10 earlier this year. Prior to that, Buffalo beat them 2022, 23-20.
Okay. Run the ball. So run the ball. They got the best running back combination in the NFC with Gibbs and Montgomery. So I think Detroit wins this ball game. And I would not be surprised that it's going to be high scoring. This game is over and under is 50, 55. I know it's the highest of the year. This is the highest. 55 points is what they're saying this game's going to be. So I got Detroit winning the ball game. I think it's going to be sloppy because I think Buffalo outplayed their asses last week. I think they're going to be tired, sloppy, on the road again, playing in just like Willie Nelson said, on the road again. But I got the Lions winning this ball game 27-24. 27-24. I don't think it's going to be as high as everybody keeps saying it's going to be high. But we'll see what happens.
Keep this in mind. If they play in the playoffs against one another, the last time these two teams met up, Buffalo won the AFC Divisional 17-3 in Buffalo over Baltimore.
Yes, I remember that game. That was cold ass weather.
Yeah,
and the number one game of the week involves my co-host and his Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here's a stat for you, Dennis. When's the last time Pittsburgh won in Philadelphia?
Probably is 1993. No, 95.
1965. 1965. Almost 59 years to the day. 59 years to the day. That's very coincidental here. But go ahead. Yes. Go ahead, Dennis. Tell us how your Eagles are dethrone the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I wouldn't call it dethroning them, but we're just gonna let them know that, we're the best team in Pennsylvania. That's all. Y'all used to be the best team. Y'all are the Ric Flair, Pennsylvania. We're the tribal chief. It's a big difference. That's all I'm trying to tell you. It's a big difference. But besides that, yeah. Final score for this game. I'm going to make the final score 30-17.
30-17 over the Russell Wilson led Steelers. Okay, D-Man, what you got here?
All right. I like they're using Barkley right for the Eagles. I know they got one of the best offensive line. Smith, he's out, right?
No, he's playing. Devontae Smith.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good thing I got AJ Brown, and for the Steelers, I like they're using Russell Wilson right. Thank goodness though. Their defense, they're pretty good. I think it's gonna be a defensive battle game. Give me the Steelers 17-14.
Damn. Low scoring game. I like it. 17-14. Ron, what you got here?
I got the job with Philadelphia in this game. 21-14.
He's taking Dennis's Holmes Eagles to win. 21-14. Eric, what'd you see this ball game?
Honestly, this is one of those where now it's really critical because for Pittsburgh, you got Russell Wilson going up against Jalen Hurts. And I've seen Philadelphia's pass rush and it was unbelievable what they did against the Rams. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And then what they did with Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think because just, the settings for this game and how high the stakes are, this means more for Philly because I know they want to keep one of the top spots in the NFC, and especially they want to win the NFC East. Mm-hmm. I like Philly in this game. I'm taking Philadelphia 31-17.
31-17, taking the Eagles to win.
Yes, sir.
And me and Dalton are still going to ride the Steelers to win this ball game. I got the Steelers beating Philly for the first time in Buck Flair's lifetime since 1965.
Wait, Pittsburgh has never beaten Philly?
Since 1965 in Philly.
Yeah.
In Philly.
That's so kind of sad.
This is the upset, another upset that I keep talking about. There's going to be some upsets here that's going to shock some people. I think Pittsburgh goes in there. I think they're going to do a good job on making Jalen Hurts throw the ball. They got a number 4 ranked rushing defense. And this is also another situation where we're going to see Saquon Barkley. We're going to see Josh Allen, the 2 top nominees for the MVP. How does Josh play against Detroit? How does Saquon play against Pittsburgh? If any of these guys can will their team to win this game, I think this is kind of going to be the critical MVP right here. So I got Pittsburgh winning. Russell Wilson, don't be surprised to see Justin Fields in this ball game. Well, don't be surprised. I think it's going to be, like I said, I think it's going to be possibly a low-scoring ball game. Some frustrations out there because it's going to be a defensive kind of battle. But I got Pittsburgh winning 25-17.
So if Pittsburgh loses, are they tied with Baltimore in the AFC North?
Pittsburgh leads Baltimore by 2 games in that division.
Okay, so Pittsburgh loses or Baltimore wins, they'll still be up 1 game.
If Pittsburgh wins or loses and Baltimore wins, they'll be up by 1 game.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. And now we switch our attention to Thursday night football. And Dennis and I were going to announce that we're going to do a show next Friday night because we have games on Saturday that we have to talk about. And so we're going to talk about next Friday night will be our Christmas show. We'll talk about the games on Christmas. We'll talk about the games on Saturday night. And we'll talk about games on Sunday. But Thursday night, we're talking about it right now. You don't have to give a score. It's the Broncos and Chargers on Thursday night football.
Oh. You said Broncos
and Chargers in L.A. Broncos and Chargers. Broncos and Chargers in L.A. So, that being said, just give me a winner. Ron, who you got here? Broncos and Chargers.
Chargers.
You can always go back.
I like the Chargers as well.
You like the Chargers to win?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
The way that defense been playing,
okay,
the Chargers gonna win that game.
D-Man, who you got?
What a rhetorical question. Of course, I'm going to take the Chargers. And I agree with Ron, though, about the defense, though. I like Jesse Minter, whoever the defense coordinator. I like him for some reason.
Well, he's from Michigan. He's Michigan Wolverine.
He's doing He's doing a good job with that defense.
Yeah, Michigan Wolverine. Eric, who you got here? Broncos, Chargers.
Broncos.
Oh, wow.
I can't trust the Chargers. I'm sorry. A lot of the times when I pick them, they've let me down. I cannot trust them. Back-to-back weeks playing in LA, and if they lose, sorry, not happening.
Well, I'm taking the Chargers just because of the fact they got the Broncos at home. They did beat the Broncos in Denver with that defense.
Also, my manager is a Broncos fan, and it's Christmas time, so I'm trying to be nice.
Trying to be nice. Okay. Well, well, there you go. You got. Yeah. Anyway, but you can always you never know about injuries, how their injuries going to be. But if Chargers win this week and the Broncos win this week, they're pretty much going to be playing for that.
That's
that final playoff spot. I get right now. They're going to be playing. The only way that the Broncos do not make the playoffs is if they lose the Colts this week, and the Colts win out, and the Broncos lose one more game, and they do got to play Kansas City. They do got to play Kansas City. So, and then Cincinnati still controls their destiny because Denver has to play Cincinnati in Cincinnati. So
that's going to be interesting.
Yes.
They're going to be a good game.
Cincinnati has to win out, and they still got to play the Steelers another time as well. So, yeah. Pittsburgh this time. So, yeah. But that game could mean nothing because that's the last game of the season when they play. So, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it might be, yeah. Yeah, because Pittsburgh's going to be part of that drama on Christmas Day and Saturday. There's 4 teams in the drama. We've got every one of them involved, AFC teams. Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Houston, Kansas City all play each other in the next 2 weeks against each other. Kansas City plays Houston. Kansas City plays Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh plays Baltimore. Pittsburgh plays Kansas City. Baltimore plays Houston. Baltimore plays Pittsburgh. So, yeah.
I've got a lot riding on these picks over the next 4 weeks, just so you know.
I know you do. You got a lot to make up ground. You got to think outside the box.
I'm only 4 behind.
You got to think outside the box. That's what I say.
I'm only 4 behind. I'm not.
Shout out to Taco Bell. I'm going there Monday.
Hey, if you're going to Taco Bell, please send me a party pack of some Doritos Locos tacos, sir.
I am going to. I have to drive an hour to go get Taco Bell. You believe that shit? Jesus Christ.
Send me some churro twists. Send me some tacos. Send me a large Pepsi. I will cash app you.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm excited to go to Taco Bell and get Taco Bell.
They're like 5 minutes away from my house.
I know, but I mean, Taco Bell hasn't been in this area for like, oh God, years.
Y'all making me hungry.
Yeah, ever. So it's like the newest. They got a Taco John. I don't know if you're Taco John.
They got some good tacos.
They got Taco John. You know what I mean?
They got some good tacos.
Yeah, they tacos with tater tots. Go figure.
Right.
Is that an East Coast thing?
Yeah.
It's a West Coast. That's a West Coast thing.
Taco Bell is not on the East Coast.
Taco John is out on the West Coast.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it. Never.
Huh? You never heard of Taco John?
Is it here in California?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it in Northern California?
Yes.
Then that
should be there. Taco John, I think, originated out of that damn place.
Yes.
Taco Bell came from Mexico. Taco Bell had that little Chihuahua dog. They came from
Mexico. Them again.
Yeah. You remember the little Taco Bell dog, right? The little Chihuahua dog.
I couldn't resist. I apologize.
Hey, Buck Flair, he used to come on. He used to say, "Taquino Mino Taco Bell."
Yeah,
Yo
Quito Taco Bell. Yo Quito Taco Bell.
Taquino Mino Taco Bell.
That's funny as hell. Oh shit! But anyway, remember, next Friday night we'll be on next Friday night at 11 o'clock Eastern time. Next Friday, and we will discuss Saturday, Sunday, and Christmas Day games. And if I'm not mistaken, that's malt liquor night.
Man, I was like, did that
What's that, Dennis?
I gotta get some liquor. That is malt liquor night, and you know, we're gonna talk about the college football playoffs as well.
Oh, it starts that right because on Friday night, Ohio State and Tennessee play at what, 4:30?
No. We play on Saturday.
No.
Friday night, I think is Utah.
No. You guys open up the playoffs.
No. We play Saturday night. We got the big game. Saturday night, 8 o'clock. Saturday night, 8 o'clock.
Let me see. And I got me all worried now. I forgot about the schedule.
No more malt liquor nights for you, Buck Flair.
She'll be down to 2
Oh man,
Philadelphia plays Dallas. I know that. That's why we called it malt liquor night.
Can we all just agree that Thursday night's game this past Thursday was garbage?
So here we go. Friday night, the only game that's being played is Indiana at Notre Dame.
Ooh, that's interesting.
So after that game ends, we'll come on the air Friday night.
Hoosiers versus the Fighting Irish. That should be interesting.
Friday night. It comes on at 7 o'clock Eastern time, I believe.
ESPN, Fox, where we watching?
It's going to be on ABC and ESPN.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'll make sure I set my
So,
account.
Dennis, you want to talk about college playoff. Who you liking that game right there, Indiana at Notre Dame?
Notre Dame is a real flash hot in the pan. I was about my fault. Indiana's been a real flash hot in the pan. Notre Dame is fighting. They're fighting Irish. They go through things. They be fighting hard, man. They run the ball really well. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Dude, what?
I guess I'm.
What do you say, Notre Dame?
Oh no!
I thought I was tripping. I thought mine was tripping.
I thought it was a robot somewhere.
Jalen Hurts, his Wi-Fi reception.
No, it's more like Tony Stark's Wi-Fi thing. That's what it is, Eric.
Yeah, I'll tell you this though. I mean, if you've never been to that stadium in Notre Dame on a night time, there's ghosts in that fucking stadium because they got that stadium has been around. That stadium's been around since Newt Rockne was there, and it's going to be probably going to be cold. It's probably going to be rainy or nasty, and they got Notre Dame runs the football. They got 3 guys that run the football there.
That's what I said. You run the football very well over there. So
give me Notre Dame. Give me Notre Dame. Hope Indiana shows us well.
I'm thinking Indiana.
Huh?
Goodness, you guys did.
You taking Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, make sure you pay your Wi-Fi bill.
Yeah. Hit the wall a couple of times, then clap.
Who you think, Ron? Who you think, Ron? You're a college football fan. Notre Dame or Indiana?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. How about you, Eric?
Same. After what I saw them come back against USC, I knew the Fighting Irish were for real. So, yeah, I got Notre Dame on this
Notre
one.
Dame. All right, Don.
Honestly, I love Notre Dame. I think they're really underrated. I'm glad they're making the playoffs. So give me Notre Dame. I like the running back.
Yes, they do have they got a good running game.
Where are they ranked right now?
They are ranked 6th or 5th. I think they're 5th.
They're in the top 5?
Oh yeah. They only got 1 loss. They lost the first game of the season, and they've won every game since. Yeah.
And who's ahead of them? I know Oregon, Penn State are there. Who else is there?
Georgia's
Oregon, Penn State.
I think we number 5.
Georgia.
I thought Georgia was 3.
Georgia.
Okay.
Maybe 3.
It's weird because the seedings don't tell you about their rankings, though. The seedings in the playoffs because Boise State and Arizona State all have a bye. They're ranked in the playoffs. They're going to be a 7. They're a 7 seed in the playoffs. Notre Dame is, but
okay.
In the rankings, they're like 5th in the rankings or whatever.
All right.
Yeah.
But Saturday, we'll talk about Saturday's game as well in college football. SMU, Penn State start off the thing on Saturday.
Oh.
And then you've got Clemson and Texas goes at 4 o'clock.
They're going to lose.
And then Tennessee and Ohio State start off and play that they're the late game on Saturday night. So
that's going to be a real marquee game to watch right there.
Yeah. So Tennessee at Ohio State in the shoe with the cold weather, and hopefully Tennessee can throw the ball.
Tennessee's at Ohio State.
At Ohio State, yep.
No, we don't need to throw the ball. We don't need to throw the ball.
Yeah, y'all do. They say y'all the top offense.
For volunteers from the crowd.
All I know is Dalton's team better not put a whoop ass on my team.
Oh, I know. My team beat Dalton team twice.
Oh.
Anyway, let's not forget, I'm playing against my best buddy's team as well because remember she's a Clemson fan as well.
Yes,
now you just trying to make me blush now already.
My team beat Dalton team.
Bravo.
See, I told you that.
Hey, you can say that about me too as well.
Aren't you the Clemson fan or are you the Alabama fan?
I'm the Clemson fan, but he can say that about his Falcons beat my team. His team beat my team twice, but my team is in first right now.
But y'all finna lose this weekend.
My team is in first right now.
But y'all gonna lose this weekend.
You know, what's that saying? Phone home. You better make sure your Falcons beat them Raiders. Because if them Falcons don't beat them Raiders, if y'all don't beat them Raiders this week, I'm gonna tell you something right now. If the Falcons do not beat the Raiders this week, the Buccaneers will win that division. Because the Falcons have to play at Washington in a couple of weeks.
Ooh.
That's the backbreaker right there.
What that's for me?
I'm just saying the Bucs have the Panthers and the Saints at home to end the season. You guys have to play at Washington, which is going to be a hell of a ball game because Kirk Cousins used to play for Washington back in the day.
Who owns the tiebreaker?
That's the original. You like that game. So that's going to be a hell of a ball game right there. That's y'all's ball game right there. So you better beat the Raiders because if you don't beat the Raiders, you might make a quarterback change.
I hope so.
If they don't beat the Raiders, I'm coming to Atlanta.
No, you're not. We don't want you down here. Yeah.
I got my flight schedule ready.
We don't want you down here.
Oh, I will be in Atlanta wearing Rams Super Bowl gear.
Oh, by the way, Ron,
you know
I need to get Dennis a Georgia Bulldogs banning hat because let's not forget the Eagles will draft Georgia Bulldogs in the upcoming draft. Just watch. They love.
Hey, now stay away from Georgia now.
The Georgia Dogs. But hopefully this gives Carson Beck a little bit time to heal his elbow. You know what I mean? As long as he heals his elbow up or whatever. So
look, he finna get drafted by the Giants. What?
No, he's not. He's not going to get drafted by the Giants.
The Giants don't need a quarterback. They need a whole new team.
Giants are going to draft the kid from Miami. They're going to take Cam Ward.
What?
Why? They ain't got no quarterback. That's why.
What? Guess what? But Flair.
No.
They finna draft.
Raiders are going to take Shedeur Sanders at quarterback.
Wait a minute. Speaking of Giants, isn't Daniel Jones the new backup quarterback in Minnesota?
No, he's on the practice squad.
What?
That's where he belongs. Okay, that's where he belongs in.
He's on the practice squad. That's what I'm saying. People, when he signed with Minnesota, I said, look, he's on the practice squad. Anybody else can sign him if the quarterback gets hurt.
He's going to be with the Raiders. With your team next year, so get ready.
Okay, just a quick question. We can agree that what we witnessed on Thursday with what's-his-face not refusing to go back into the game was one of the most disgusting, disrespectful acts in football.
Second most disgusting thing.
Well, third, the linebacker for the Bills retired.
He's not
that was the corner. That was the quarterback.
And the Chargers guy did it too.
Then AB.
Yeah,
AB was worse because AB went and took his jersey off and ran out.
And did like this.
Yeah.
AB
was worse.
The Chargers guy who refused to come back after halftime.
But this guy not going to play in the league anymore. I don't think the guy's going to play in the league. I don't think he will. I don't think
he's going to want a guy that's not going to want to commit. Come on.
That is one of my questions for this week on Talk Your Ish.
Okay.
So get ready.
Yeah, because the only team that I could see him going back to would be the Packers.
That's the only team I can see him going back to.
I could see the Rams pick him up.
No, Rams ain't gonna pick up him. Ain't Randy gonna pick up his
I
ass.
just said.
No, he's 30. He's 31 years old.
Want him?
He doesn't. He's 31 years old. He just got paid $5 million to play this season, and he walked off the field. And like you said, I mean, that's probably one of the things that, as a GM, what kind of message is that going to send your locker room?
Well,
I mean, look how long Randy Gregory. Look how long Randy Gregory's bounced around the NFL. Randy Gregory. People still think he's an elite pass rusher.
she not.
No, he was with what was the other guy, Dalton, from San Francisco? Alden Smith.
Alden Smith, yep.
Yep, went to Dallas, and Dallas thought they had the best, greatest pass rusher, and he's another guy that was just, and people. It's what gets me about people. People forget about how bad Richard Sherman was.
Mm-hmm. Till we beat him.
He drove. No, I'm just talking about personal wise. He drove all the way up to his ex-wife's house, banging on her door, late at night, driving drunk and stuff. People forget about that shit.
They said after that, they said somebody called him from Home Depot and told him to come on.
But
you know what, Ron?
Another thing I was saying is Keyshawn Johnson is probably, he can talk.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the biggest liars on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about nobody boos me. I've never booed that motherfucker in my life. I booed that bitch when he got on the sidelines on a Monday Night Football game when he got up in John Gruden's face and was yelling at his ass. I was booing his ass then, and they got rid of his ass.
That's why your defensive tackle almost whooped his ass.
Warren Sapp, Warren Sapp was gonna whoop his ass
twice.
And Warren Sapp, what is Warren Sapp, about 6'3", 6'4"?
Warren Sapp's the defensive coach for the Colorado Buffalo right now. Yeah,
but he a big dude.
Yeah, he's like 6'4" and 300 pounds. He was a quick nose tackle. Yeah,
motherfucker. That's
what he said. And I remember when he said Keyshawn Johnson approached him at the Pro Bowl and said, "If you get me, I'll help you guys win a ring," which he did. He did. However, when they gave him the money to come to Tampa, he didn't show up for none of the workouts in the offseason. He never showed up because it was not mandatory. But Tony Dungy, John Gruden, and Dungy, he kept a tight fit there. And then basically, he disappeared in the playoffs. Johnson did.
Warren Sapp talked about it right now.
Yeah.
Warren Sapp went on.
Buck Flair, can I give you my scores for some of the games that I missed, like the New York, Jacksonville, and Kansas City, Cleveland?
Nobody cares about New York and Jacksonville. Yeah. Ain't nobody cares.
I care.
All right. Score prediction, I'm taking the Jets in a close one, 26-23.
Okay.
Kansas City, I've got them beating the Browns 31-14.
Okay.
And then I think I'm missing one other game.
The Bengals and the Titans.
Oh, wait, who was it?
Bengals and Titans.
Oh, I got Cincinnati winning that game 31-10.
Wow. Dalton, make sure you put your picks in the comments.
Yeah, Dalton.
I did that
on the sports cruise on the picks and stuff. I don't know if you did that or not already.
I did.
You did? Okay. Yeah,
so
but
I don't trust Tennessee. They just lost to Jacksonville, so Cincinnati's going to come in there and just mess them up.
Well, I tell you what, if Cincinnati gets beat this week, you will come on this show and eat a mayonnaise sandwich next Friday night.
And I fucking hate mayo. I fucking can't stand mayo.
I'm telling you what, this is it. We haven't had an upset week, and I'm telling you, this is going to be it. It's going to be it. There's going to be some teams that are going to lose, and we're going to be like, oh my God. And this is one of the games that could happen.
You think Tennessee is going to beat Cincinnati?
I'm just saying this is one of the games that can happen because Tennessee has a good defense. And Cincinnati has a bad defense. If Mayonnaise plays the way he did against the Texans when he beat Houston, Mayonnaise can win this ball game with Calvin Ridley and his weapons that he has.
Well,
I had the game being in the 30s. I had it 34-33 Cincinnati.
You can't be serious thinking Tennessee's going to put up 30 points.
It's Cincinnati Bengals defense, Eric.
I don't trust Bengals defense.
Yeah.
But Tennessee's offense?
The coach used to be the Cincinnati Bengals offensive coordinator. He knows every scheme that Joe Burrow and them run.
And look how well it's worked out for Tennessee.
Well, look who he's got. He's got Will Levis, and compared to Joe Burrow.
That's the
they don't
big
have
thing
a
right
good
there.
offensive line though. But right quick, I got the Bengals. I got the Jaguars. Okay, Bengals. 28-20.
Okay.
Jaguars. 17-10.
Ooh.
Wow, you're keeping a low scoring over in Jacksonville.
I got the Chiefs 21-20.
Ooh.
Who am I missing?
Okay, that surprises me.
What about the Ravens and Giants? Do you think they cover the 16-point spread?
Oh,
I got the Ravens 49-0.
49-0, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, you're going with a lot of high scoring games, Dalton. 49-0. You're calling them to bagel them.
And the Cardinals and the Patriots was my lock of the week.
Oh, that was the other game.
I did pick the Cardinals. I put Cardinals in the comments on the Ignorant Thinker podcast page.
Okay. So I got the Cardinals.
Cardinals win 28-10.
Oh, I like that score. I hope it does go that way because I don't have to stress. Because we only got 10 guys. We got 10 guys left in Survivor, and I won't know who they pick until after the game start on Sunday or whatever.
Prediction for that game?
My score was 27-17.
Oh, you're keeping it closer than I thought.
Yes. I like Drake May. I do like Drake May. I've liked Drake May ever since he came out of North Carolina. I like Drake May.
And this game's in Arizona, right?
It's in Arizona.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking Arizona.
Yeah. Oh, also, I don't know if you got this one, Eric, though, but I mean, Lattimore's facing this against team. Chase Young facing this against team. I'm not a big fan of Ridley fan. Well, the reason why, because he hadn't been good teams there. They already hopped on him way too early, though. Me and Eric discussed about it, though. Mike, I think he's a fraud. But honestly, as a Saints fan, Jaden Daniels, I got the whatever team you call it. I'm going to say 28-13. I don't trust the Saints defense, though, but except Brian Breeze, though. He's a beast, though. I like him, though.
Who's New Orleans playing?
Commanders.
28-13. He took the Washington to win against the Saints.
I got Washington in that game 30-10.
Yeah, I got Washington 31-16. Jaden Daniels is an LSU guy, so he returns back to the stadium where he made famous as a quarterback there at LSU.
New Orleans losing Taysom Hill.
Lattimore is going to be interesting to see how he does, because I want to see a surprise. I would love to see this quarterback come in. He's not a bad quarterback. He's better than Spencer Rattler. I can tell you that.
I'll agree with that.
He's better than Spencer Rattler. So I think this guy can actually, there was Dalton knows in the preseason, there was talk that this guy could beat out Derek Carr. The problem is Derek Carr is making $40-something million a year.
And that's he shouldn't be. He is terrible. He is not the answer.
So, yeah.
Nope.
But anyway.
And also, Darren Weezy, like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, oh, Derek Carr, like, he's week to week. He's out for weeks, like, out for a season. He can't make up his mind, though. Like, it's really confusing. We don't know if he's really out for the season or he's week to week, though. We just don't know what the deal is. Like, come on. Like, make up your mind.
I agree. I mean, well, once Taysom Hill, they finally won a game without Taysom Hill this past week. So that just tells you how bad the Giants are.
Well, let's be honest, though. I'm going to be honest, though. We should have lost to the Giants, though. That was a slap in the face. I mean, I know it's a defensive game, though, but
you won the game because of that Clemson. You won that game because of that Clemson player. That Clemson player came in there and blocked that damn.
Right. I mean, Brian Breeze, I'm saying if it wasn't for that blocked field goal, I mean, we just got lucky, though. I mean, it was barely, though. We just didn't dominate the Giants.
Well, if you guys do win this game, you're still alive in the division race. Just so you know, yeah.
But that means New Orleans is going to have help from everybody else.
No, New Orleans they're playing the Falcons and they're playing the Bucks. They still kind of control their little destiny there if they win this ball game.
But then New Orleans is going to have to win out to have any kind of chance in the playoffs.
To get to the playoffs, they would have to beat us and the Falcons to do that. Yeah. So
what is New Orleans' record right now?
They're 5-8.
5-8.
So then they would have to finish 9-8 to have any kind of chance.
Probably.
Okay.
They have to win out. So this is a game where they have to win out pretty much.
Because we got the Washington, then we got the Packers next week.
The Packers game is going to be. This is why I said this is a game where Mickey Loomis needs to say, "You better not win this game. I want draft picks. You better not win this game. I want draft picks. I swear to God, don't win this game. If you win this game, I'm going to kill you." Yeah, because I'm $89 million over the salary cap right now for next year. $89 million
over the cap.
Over the cap. Yes.
Jeez.
Well, he's in a very bad situation right here. They're going to see some. Yeah, whoever the coach is for that team next year is going to be big decisions to deal with. Your linebacker's not going to come back probably. Demario Douglas, Cam
Davis
not going to be back probably.
Wait, you guys still have Cam Jordan, Demario Davis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're already old.
Yeah, but I'm just saying with the money situation, I mean, there's going to be some major cuts in New Orleans or major trades. The only thing that they got, there's a good chance that Kamara, he probably won't be there. There's a good chance that the only thing they got going is Chris Olave if he can come back from those concussions and stuff. But yeah, New Orleans. Yeah, I told Dalton this 2 years ago. I said Mickey Loomis is ruining that franchise because he's holding on to Sean Payton's guys. He's holding on to all those guys, and he keeps giving them contract. He just restructured Alvin Kamara's contract.
You think Taysom Hill comes back next year from the ACL?
No, he's not going to be in New Orleans.
You don't think so?
No.
No.
Where do you think he goes?
I think he's going to retire, though. In my opinion.
I think he'll be on TV.
Send him to the Rams.
Taysom Hill to the Rams. Yes. You heard it here first.
Okay. If I pick one, though, I'm going to say the Chargers. The reason why I think he can fit Greg Roman and Jim Harbaugh's system, in my opinion.
You think so?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. The only way I see Taysom Hill playing anywhere else would be with Sean Payton. That's the only way I can see him playing in Denver. They have no tight end in Denver right now. They would probably sign him to come over there and play. But if he doesn't get paid at least $10 million a year, he ain't going to go play with nobody.
How did you know I was going to say $10 million?
Because that's just Taysom Hill for you.
I was literally going to say at least $10 million for him because he's a vital, important role for New Orleans, especially on offense. I believe this from the get-go, and I told Dalton this. If Taysom Hill had started from the get-go and was fully healthy, they might be in a different situation record-wise.
Well, I mean, a lot of teams need health. I mean, their whole wide receiver core got killed with Rashid and Olave went down and everything. I mean, and Derek Carr went down too as well. So, I mean, that's the NFL for you.
Well, statistically speaking, name another Saints quarterback with a winning record over the last 4 years that's not Drew Brees. Taysom Hill's the only one with the winning record as a starting quarterback.
Teddy Bridgewater.
It was Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater, 5-0.
Was he really?
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah, 5-0.
I said the last 4 years. I wasn't going to go back that far. I forgot all about Bridgewater because he ended up leaving New Orleans anyway.
Yep. But
also, you can say
Derek Carr was 9-8 last year. Derek Carr was 9. The Saints were 9-8 last year.
How many games did Derek Carr play?
I think he played all of them last year.
I think he played all.
He played all of them. Last year. Yeah. They were 9-8. They tied the Bucs. The Bucs just had the tiebreaker on them.
That's right, because New Orleans lost in Tampa to him.
And also, Carr, he did got injured though, but his ego got to him. He wants to continue to play though. He refused to be out though.
Yeah, but So, but
by the way, I'll say I'll refute Mickey Loomis is the problem though. Don't forget Gail Benson. She's the owner. She's just too lazy. She's also the problem.
Yeah.
But you guys, the only thing you got going for you, Dalton, is you host the Super Bowl. And the bad news about it, if Detroit gets down there, Dan Campbell, a former coach for the Saints, and Aaron Glenn, a former coach for the Saints, get to ride down in New Orleans and play in the Super Bowl.
I'll be seeing you guys in the playoffs. The Rams are making a big comeback.
And honestly, some delusional Saints fans, they still want Aaron Glenn. I'm trying to figure out what's the reason though. They don't have no answer. I believe because y'all not over Sean Payne's. Like I feel like you're missing Sean Payne a lot.
Yeah, I don't know why they just didn't sign Jameis Winston. To tell you the truth, I really don't. I mean,
Because
I know he was there.
I don't blame James Winston leave because I feel like we did him dirty though. I don't think he didn't get a fair chance though.
He didn't. Yeah,
so I mean, I just don't blame him for coming to the Saints. I can't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, he sat there for 2 years, and and then he went to Cleveland. It's a 2-year deal in Cleveland. He still signed on for Cleveland next year. So yeah, so
you guys don't have Trevor Siemian anymore, right?
I don't know where the fuck he's at. I don't give a shit about him anymore.
Okay, good.
And I'll tell you one thing though, I don't care who the quarterback is. I'm glad I don't have Pete Carmichael anymore. Fuck him too.
I've never even said that Trevor's last name ever for my life, but anyway, I got to get going. All right. End the show, Dennis. I know he's somewhere in the background.
Yes, sir. Well, this has been fun.
It's been fun. I don't know where it is at, but yeah, honestly about Taysom Hill though, like if he was like a real quarterback, anyway,
if he was a legit, yes, it would be different.
Right, but just for if it would have been honestly that, he needs to use the right offense coordinator and head coach, not like Sean Payne's BS. I mean, like how he uses pocket passes, like.
No, I completely agree with you. It'd be a different situation if he was only a quarterback and he wasn't a utility player.
Right. I mean, he's got to get right offense coordinator. Like when Sean Payne uses like pocket passes, like come on, I think you just try and sabotage him. Like he needs to give perfect fit though. Like Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, Jim Harbaugh, all that stuff. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, he just needs a good opponent. So I'm just getting tired of him beating shitty teams. Though, it's just frustrated. That's all.
No, I agree with you. And if it was the situation where you guys were playing the top teams and you guys were victorious each time, then yeah, they would be the talk of the town.
Right. I mean, that's the only part I get credit to. Same like Darren Reesley. Like that's all thing though. I don't know what Dennis said though, but you have a good night, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Good talking to you.
It's been fun, y'all. Dennis, we'll leave it to you, my guy.
All right, we're about to leave.